Right, Nikita Tszyu, Jack Brubaker is the next opponent, mate. Thoughts on this fight?
It's going to be very tough. It's going to be entertaining. It's going to be exciting, and it's going to be very educational.
What does he sort of bring to the fight that you need to be mindful of, you need to be wary of?
The fact that he's willing to risk it all. He's willing to go into wars. He's had plenty of very brutal fights where a lot of blood's been shed. So I got to be very mindful that I have to be kind of very well prepared for the conditioning side of things, where this isn't going to be an easy fight. This isn't going to be a walk in the park. It's not going to be a first round knockout. I got to prepare for 8 very tough rounds.
You've been training in Thailand. How's that all been going for you?
It's been well. Thailand has been like a crazy step up for me. As soon as I started sparring there's been like a new shift in my brain. I don't know if it was the heat or the coconuts, but something's changed inside of me, and I've had the best sparrings ever since. I've had 3 sparrings ever since I was in Thailand, and yeah, I feel like I'm in a new body, which is a weird thing.
Your brother said you're eating some food over there, or some weird foods in Thailand or something?
Oh, so Tim's the one that's been giving me this information now. Yeah, no one's been telling me. Yeah, I ate a snake's heart and drank its blood.
How was that?
Raw.
How was that?
It was actually quite delicious. It had like a herbal flavor, like a alcoholic medicine kind of flavor to it, and yeah, it was absolutely delicious. I'd do it again. The heart was still beating as I was eating it. The blood was warm. Like, it was all within like five minutes. I watched the whole process. They tied it up. We got a razor, sliced its stomach open, ripped out its guts, and I was there like, let's go.
Now your last fight was a first round stoppage for yourself. What did you take away from that whole event, that whole week? How do you sort of look back on that performance?
Yeah, huge build-up and just a very anticlimactical ending. Like, I was hoping for it to go a little bit longer, get some more rounds, because I knew Ben's a very good fighter and he's got skill to him. He's not just all hype. He caught me with a good shot at the start of the round, and that kind of shifted me a bit. Like, made me kind of more alert, kind of woke me up a bit. So as soon as that happened, I kind of shifted into gears. I went, and it's a shame how it ended. The referee tackling him down. Pretty funny, to be honest. But yeah, what can you do?
And you sort of how you
I missed the face-off with him as well. Like that, maybe that was the whole reason why everything was anticlimactical. It's kind of weird. It was weird not to have a face-off with someone before the fight.
What about co-headlining a show on Main Event alongside Liam Wilson? How are you sort of embracing the whole festivities that go along with boxing?
This is going to be a good one because Brubaker, he's a character. He's talkative. He's very good with his words, and he brings a lot of entertainment to the entertainment industry. This isn't just a sport. This is a show. This is an event, and he understands that all, and he brings a good amount of hype to the fights. So it's going to be good to have my first pay-per-view with someone like that. There's going to be a very interesting lead up to it, and we hope that the fight's going to bring that much more interest as well.
What about your brother? He's obviously been put alongside Crawford, Spence. He's up there at the top echelon at the moment. Did you have a chance to watch the fight on the weekend, Spence Crawford? And does your brother get in there with Spence or Crawford moving forward?
Yes, Crawford he's another level. I was amazed at how one-sided the whole thing was, and how he made such a great fighter like Spence look so ordinary. It was just mind-blowing. Tim has his eyes on Spence, and it's a good fight for him as well. Crawford as well. Like Tim's a top dog. Like, they're finally giving him the recognition that he deserves. Like, I don't know if you've been seeing, but he's been on the ESPN posts. He's been on the PBC radar. The potential opponents for Crawford or Spence as well. So this is huge. This is a huge moment for him, and I'm just so so glad that he's finally getting that recognition. I was saying that before the Harrison fight, that he's not getting the recognition he deserves. And yeah, it's finally happening.
If Spence comes up to 154, you think Tim handles him quite easily, or do you think that's a tough fight? How do you think that fight goes at 154?
Yeah, it will be fireworks fight, but as we saw, there's a lot of holes in Spence's armor, and he really struggled with someone that can counterpunch and someone that has a very high IQ. And although Tim is perceived to be like a Terminator, he's also, when I'm watching him spar, he's not always in Terminator mode. Most of the time he's boxing and he's moving elusively. He moves like a bloody butterfly. Like, it's a side that we don't really see in the ring. And I know that this is in his arsenal. He just hasn't showed it on the big stage yet. He's kind of keeping that in his back pocket. Because, yeah.
And what about
The Terminator's been doing the work. If the Terminator can't do the work, then the other side will come out. But so far, the Terminator's been crushing everyone.
it's the last one. What about those dogs, mate? What's going on with those dogs of yours and what's going on there?
Did you see the video?
I did.
Yeah, look, they're all boys, and look, I'm not judging them for being gay or anything or licking each other, but they're my boys. I love them no matter what.
Thanks so much, man.
Thank you.